Hello and welcome to this edition of the DRM blog. I'm Christopher Levy, the CEO and founder of BuyDRM. Today we're going to talk about some updates that have come out of Roku recently, about a month ago, regarding DRM. So Roku is an OTT streaming platform. They originally began as a streaming puck or a box similar to an Apple TV. They branched out into the streaming stick business similar to the Fire TV, and now they've even gone so far as to start licensing their operating system, the Roku OS, to smart TV manufacturers to address the fragmented smart TV operating system dilemma. So Roku just rolled version 8.1 of their operating system, and there are several updates in the operating system update, but the ones we're going to talk about today are very DRM-centric. Now that DRM has become a mandatory technology that studios and content owners require for OTT operators, Roku has started to modernize their platform. And so in this update, we're going to discuss real quick a couple different components of the update, which are significant changes and improvements to the platform. So the first update is that Roku has updated the platform with PlayReady 3.0. And PlayReady was one of the original DRM platforms on Roku, along with the older technology Verimatrix, which is not so much as in play in OTT at the wider basis, but PlayReady has been a DRM component of Roku since its inception. So what they've done is there are substantial updates in the PlayReady 3.0 platform, and Roku has exposed those, or many of those updates, through their recent update to their operating system. The second thing that Roku has done that is significant is they have had to go and integrate WIdevine DRM from Google to support YouTube. And so now WIdevine DRM is in beta support on the Roku platform, and in the developer notes for the 8.1 release, Roku describes further how to implement the WIdevine DRM solution. Now, with PlayReady and Roku, we don't know yet what chipset manufacturers are going to be supporting the 4K or trusted execution with hardware DRM like we talked about in our last vlog update regarding the Epix launch. But we imagine that in the coming time period, Roku will start to support trusted execution environments for hardware DRM for PlayReady and WIdevine both. Additionally, Roku now supports passing custom HTTP headers. Now, this is important because many DRM platforms, like the QoS multi-DRM platform from BuyDRM, require that you pass custom data in the header such that you can access the license server, get a license for the content, make the request including all the DRM rights objects that are necessary to get the license key you need for the business model and the rights objects that you want expressed so that the user can play the content. So this is a pretty important update, and the developer notes describe this in detail, what all the parameters they now support, but it's pretty exciting stuff. One of the last components that we'll talk about today is that now there is custom DRM metadata attributes for Roku OS 8.1. And what that means is that Roku has implemented the features at the chip level, basically, that allow you to do things like declare what the license server URL is, what the serialization or personalization URL is, additional features like supporting how the content key is encoded or what the key type is, what the DRM system type is. So as you can see with Roku OS 8.1, Roku is starting to widely expand their support for various different DRMs in the marketplace. And today they support PlayReady DRM, WIdevine DRM, and the off-brand solution Verimatrix DRM. So if you're going to be deploying content on Roku with your own channel, you can check out the developer notes. There'll be a link in the blog and a link on our site. And the developer notes are publicly available, so you don't have to have a developer account with Roku, but you can see all the different parameters and features and the technology at a very fine grain. So this is very exciting stuff. We expect Roku to be a key player in the OTT business moving forward. That's rumored that by Christmas time, 1 out of 3 smart TVs or connected TVs will be powered by the Roku OS. And Roku recently made a variety of announcements about that. And as you know, Roku went public this year. So these updates are going to allow for a lot of premium content to flow to the Roku platform. Okay, so that's our update for this edition of the DRM blog. Thank you for watching. You can check out the blog online. We stream it both on our blog. We have it in Vimeo. We'll have it on YouTube. It'll also be on LinkedIn. If you have questions or topics you'd like us to cover, please just drop us a note and let us know, okay? Thank you very much.